What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Swipe Up, the 57th episode of the show where I share some of my favorite posts from Instagram. Let us start now with a post from I Am the Immortal Matt Brown, reposting a Vice post. It's the 20-year anniversary of Fight Club, one of my favorite movies, and it seems to be one of Matt Brown's favorite movies. Matt Brown, of course, the UFC middleweight longtime fighter. Has been off for a while with injuries, but looking forward to him coming back. But it looks like he is also a fan of Fight Club. And yeah, just a great movie, and I can't believe it's already been 20 years. 1999, a year where a lot of really good movies came out. Go look into it. Moving on now to a piece of artwork for those watching. Listening. It's very much like a kind of surrealism mixed with. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's three people. It's a painting of in the background's mountains with snow on it, but there's three people kind of posing, and their bodies are all morphing into what I would imagine a crazy dose of like acid or mushrooms might do, in a way, kind of very cartoony, abstract body parts, but then their faces are all actual like realism, and it's the reason why I like this post. Not only I like the idea of the artwork, and then the big dick that's in it, but I also like this as a potential idea for photoshops. So yeah, I don't know, like just seeing like faces on just crazy things. Just I don't know. Don't be surprised to see photoshops of mine that will remind you of this, because I really enjoyed it. This is from Hashimoto Contemporary, from what's his name, Eric Jones. Moving on now to Worldstar. Just a crazy dude walking up a spiral staircase around an extremely narrow, tall building. The Ambulawawa Tower in Sri Lanka. My thing is, who tiled all of these steps? Because this is a very tall tower with this crazy winding staircase wrapped around it to get up, and is clearly like a touristy thing. There's a bunch of people there, which claustrophobic mixed with heights is a crazy thing. But my whole thing is like, well, one, they use like really big tiles, like they're like 12-inch square tiles, and the steps are like 15 inches wide. It's just a very interesting tile job, but I can't imagine that being a job that anybody would want to have. But yeah, just kind of crazy, just a crazy spot in general. Anyway. Now on to something even crazier. I saw this a few places, but this one from Clark Little, it's just it's like I guess it's a police boat, maybe from Italy or something like that, coming in hard and fast into port, but pulls like the last minute, pulls it around, and it like settles in pretty. It's just a crazy way to park a boat. Very aggressive, very aggressive. I would imagine there are also videos of this going horribly wrong for some people. But just a crazy video I wanted to share. And then I saw it everywhere. So it's like, well, people will most likely see this thing, but it's just insane. It's insane. All right. So moving on past that to a post from Red Band. Kill Tony Mania 2 is now going on, or already happened actually, up in Cobb's Comedy Club of San Francisco. Kind of a yearly, a new event where there's a lot of Kill Tony shows, which is one of the best podcasts, comedy podcasts out there. I love the show. Listen to it and watch it. Each episode multiple times, but looking forward to watching all these shows. There was another clip, which I don't know where it went, but maybe it was in a story of some crazy thing that happened, standing ovation, like middle of the show. They like to bring a lot of surprises up there with them to Kill Tony, and it was just, there was also a story, Red Band story, forgot the camera equipment and audio equipment for one of their shows, and I believe Sacramento. I don't think it was the Cobb's show, but they had to. He had a crazy day of having to like go back and get the stuff and fly back and drive back, and it was just crazy. But yeah, looking forward to the Kill Tony Mania. Go watch Kill Tony, one of the best podcasts out there, and Brian Redband is the producer of the show. Of course, Tony Hinchcliffe, the host of the show, recently started doing photoshops for Kill Tony, which I enjoy doing. Did Mark Norman was on there, and he's a huge Seinfeld fan, so I was, motivated and inspired to do a couple Seinfeld photoshops for him, and that turned out, I enjoyed the way they turned out. And then I want to try and I just want to do more photoshops, which I'm going to talk about that in tomorrow's episode. But yeah, I'm definitely looking to do a lot more photoshops for podcasts that I enjoy. So look forward to more Kill Tonys, because it's the best podcast out there. Now moving on to the best house. This is just a house I would love to live in. I'm so far away from buying a house, but I believe at some point in the future, crazier things have happened. So being able to buy a house, maybe not like this, but just this one, I think it's like a Greek style. It's out here in Palm Springs, butted up against a mountain, and it's just kind of like an adobe, but white adobe. I don't know if you've seen that kind of architectural style, but there's another little spiral staircase up a tower, which that would just be an awesome place to hang out in general. I would spend a lot of time up in that tower or in the pool, but that's just an awesome house that apparently is going up for sale pretty soon. Maybe it's a hotel, I don't know. Maybe Airbnb, I don't know. But yeah, just that would be amazing. Now moving on to just some spousal abuse, some being abusive relationships. This Gareth Reynolds from The Dollop, and his cat Jose clearly the one who wears the pants in the relationship, kind of being the worst to Gareth. And it looks like Dave Anthony's there to hopefully help. But yeah, just it's level of abuse that it breaks my heart to see. I love Gareth Reynolds, and it breaks my heart to see him in such an abusive relationship that just seems to take it all out of him. I mean, I can't imagine having to live with a beast like Jose that would just attack you, biting and clawing at you. And it's sad because Gareth is a vegan, so he's probably like, the cat probably runs. Let's be fair. The cat runs the shit, which is just sad. It's just sad. Gareth needs to stand up and maybe threaten the cat with a burlap sack in a river, Like, we can make this happen. We can end this right now. It's up to you. Easy way or the hard way. But yeah, much love. Another podcast that I love, Dollop. Also, The Dollop and Kill Tony, by the way, celebrating both of their 400th episodes. So congratulations to them on a great milestone. Many podcasts don't even make it past episode 30, so it's great that two of my favorite podcasts have gone to 400. But let's get out of here with some shout-outs, shall we? Shout out to I Am the Immortal. Shout out Vice, Hashimoto, Contemporary. Shout out Eric Jones Art, Worldstar, Thompson SN. Shout out Clark Little, the Mad Hueys, Red Band, Kill Tony Show. Shout out the dot listing agent. Shout out PS Modcom. Shout out Gareth Reynolds. Be safe. And shout out Dave _Anthony _ and of course shout out Jose, even though you're an abusive pet and should show Gareth Reynolds more respect. And it is actually Reynolds Gareth on Instagram, his Twitter. So that's it for this episode. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show do come out every single day. So go and subscribe over on YouTube, IGTV, or everywhere else you subscribe to your podcast. Go buy my artwork over at inspireddisorder.com and save 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Follow me on social media at Ray Taylor. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!